Hi, in this video I'd like to show you the scheduler. This functionality allows you to create planned executions of individual scripts or entire test suites. For example, you can create everyday regression tests of your entire project to make sure everything is working properly. In order to create a new scheduler job, you need to go to the Scheduler tab and click Add. Let's call this one Everyday's Tests. Next, you need to select the Run mode. If you choose the sequential mode, the scripts will execute one by one in the order we place them in the flow of the scheduler. If you choose the parallel mode, the scheduler will start as many scripts at the same time as the memory of the server allows for. Let's use the parallel mode for our everyday tests, and let's pick the start date at 8:55 today. Now we can choose the trigger type. If we select time as our trigger, the job will start at the exact time we've chosen. If we select storage as our trigger, the job will start as soon as a new file is added to our Azure storage. Now let's make our scheduler job recurring and repeat every day. Then we can select the end type, and we can select the job to stop after a number of occurrences, on a certain date, or never. We can also select the checkbox Notify by email and enter our email to receive a notification after each execution of the scheduler job. We've got everything set up, so let's click Create and open the job. In the Flow tab, we can now add scripts that we want to include in the batch job. We select these two scripts and we'll select the repeat count for them at 30 so that each of them will execute 30 times. This will allow us to observe if there are any delays or performance issues in the environment we're testing. Once you've set up the flow of your scripts, make sure to click Save. You can always come back and edit the flow or any other settings of the scheduler. You can add as many scripts as you want, make each of them repeat 100 times or just once, and so on. You can set up the scheduler job however you want. After you're done setting it up, just click on the Activate button and your job is now active, and you can check the status in the main scheduler tab as well. Let's go to the History tab of the scheduler job and see what it looks like when the job is running. As we can see, the script started executing. The number of scripts being executed at the same time is dependent on the memory available on the server. In our case, it's about 30 parallel scripts running. We can see one of the scripts has been terminated and it ended with an error status. Let's wait a little bit longer until the rest of the scripts are finished. We can see the scripts are finishing up and we can see the duration of each execution. We can see they're slightly different. Here's another script that terminated with an error, and we can see the notification that the scheduler job finished. We can jump into the history of each execution. If we mark the option to take screenshots during the execution, we can take a look at them or generate documentation. We can also see that the status of our scheduler job is still active, as we have not chosen the end date, and so it will execute every day until we turn it off. Another useful scheduler functionality is the ability to execute entire projects. To do so, you need to go to the Projects tab and select a project. In the Details tab, you can select whether you want to run it in the sequential or parallel mode, just like in the scheduler. Let's use the parallel run mode again and click the Actions button and schedule execution. The execution has started, and as you can see, the memory on the server allowed for all the scripts of this project to be executed at the same time. On the chart you can see that 2 of the scripts already terminated with errors and the remaining 57 are still running. We can see the results of the execution in real time here. Some are finishing with success, some with errors, and others with warnings. The execution has now finished and we can see the results of it. In the Test Results tab, you can see the specific results of this execution. You can schedule the execution and see the results just the same way for all the projects, and as you've seen, you can do that immediately with just a couple of clicks. Okay, thanks for watching, and if you're interested, please visit executiveautomats.com and schedule your free live demo.